this is just the start. This is the home we're buying from U.S. Bank through Suburban Homes. And as we walk into the house, and my daughter's video on this, I'm sorry I'm all sweaty, we're working in the yard. Start, this actually used to close. It don't no more. I checked it with a level, it's fairly level. Trim guy's gonna have to fix that. But right now, screen door it won't close. This door here will open on its own unless you pull it really tight. Otherwise, let's say you pull loose. Actually, that didn't work. It's been coming open and closed. But you have to pull it kind of tight in order to make it go. Come on in the house. No video. Now she's tripping. Camera's down. Okay. Samantha, you seeing it?
Yeah.
This is where water comes from the attic. Flowed down here, was actually peeling some of this. Water was flowing in through here because they didn't seal the roof. Come down here, there's some water damage. We pulled up some of this. You can see the whiteness right here. Evidence of the water. This really isn't a really bad spot. But anyway, water has been flowing in here. This is one of the areas I jumped up at last to stop the water from coming into the house that they left wide open. Come back around here and I'll show you the pictures. Me and the guy from Suburban pulled all this up. It was soaking wet from this floor as water ran through this wall. Water, that was all right here. You can see the white on there. This is what we ripped up. We pulled the water, came out here, coming down the wall. It's kind of hard to see without the light. You can. We have other pictures showing a stain right here where the water hit. It's drying now, but I actually saw water coming out of this receptacle right here. All right, but you can still see the dampness right there where all this water flowed into the house. We're gonna have to back up. I talked to Southern Energy Homes. Behind this wall is called a belt line wall. It's 1x4s nailed stud to stud. You can't. It's not on this wall. It is on the wall of the kitchen. This side wasn't so bad when I saw them joined together, but on the far end back here, literally the studs were completely pulled out of the staples during the move. It is part of the structure. I don't know how important it is, but I've asked them to fix this, and I'm getting nothing but heartache from these guys. You come back in here, in order to get at them, it's kind of dark, but you can see a stress crack down here, hairline crack. Y'all said y'all expected that. I didn't expect as much as it happened. Behind this wall is that same wall, and this is the side, they completely pulled out between studs. You come back around here. Right now, once it's leveled, it's fairly close. But when this house was moving, this wall here was right here on my finger. That's how bowed out this was. This drywall here and this board here was about 2 1/4 inches bowed out. Now if you'll scan right here, he put so much stress, it blew this out. Come back here and take a look. It blew out this whole section. This is how bad warped it was. When they moved it. Now they say they're going to repair all this. Yeah, you darn straight they're going to repair it. Alright, but come back here. You start seeing the stress cracks like this that happened during the move. This window looked like a trapezoid. There was a gap this big on this window. It was so out. I don't know if Samantha can see that. But about 2 inches, this thing was so jammed out. I wish I had pictures of it when they moved it. That's it. This thing, I can't believe the doggone window didn't explode. This is a good window, by the way, because it should have. It should have blown the glass out. Come through the. That was some of the major damage. There's a few more stress cracks in there. I've shown you the horizontal. Actually, this side of the house, they did a pretty good job on it. It didn't have a lot of stress cracks. You come here, see stuff like that from the stress that they're going to have to fix. If you look at the ceiling, see the hairline crack coming across the ceiling, and of course I have water damage. And what concerns me, if water came out here and is on this drywall, is it going to start growing mold and mildew? If this wall got wet, obviously the other wall got wet. Let's go look at the other side. Come back around here, and I ain't good at videos. You can't see the evidence of water here, but it had to get trapped inside that wall when this happened. The cabinets are fairly stable and all. You see some hairline cracks, and you know most of this is all right. Now, here's a stress crack. And you can also see the stress crack coming across. Well, Mike said, well, this was damaged at his lot already, like he don't need to fix it. But I have some pictures if you want to see. When we first looked at this at the first of last month, he made sure he had pictures here and a flower. I think it was a flower, wasn't it?
Something like that.
It was like a flower, and he had two pictures. I'll show you the picture.
Well,
he purposely tried to hide damage from me. Alright. Come back over here. You start seeing the hairline cracks from stressing this house. The top of the house moved about 4 inches. This stuff is cosmetic, and it shouldn't be that hard to fix, and I think you're already aware of it. You also see hairline cracks in here. This room in here, when I temporarily powered it up, no power came on in here because I have a dead short that I talked to you about. I can't put power on here. I don't have the house powered up yet because I want them to fix something. But this doesn't work because I have a dead short. So when I do power it up, I have to find the wiring dead short. Let's see. Give you the video tour. Hairline vertical stress cracks, not major. Hairline stress cracks should be blended in fairly easy. I told them originally that all this little screw holes and stuff I would handle. I'll honor that agreement. But this and the power, you know, getting water into this needs to be replaced. It's got water in it. And it's their fault. The chimney, I'm not sure. I know a lot of water come in it. But you can still kind of see the evidence. That it's been wet. It was pulled up in here, wet. And I have pictures showing puddles of water in here. What concerns me is what I don't see. If any water got trapped inside this cavity and caused mold to build on something I can't see. That's why I've asked to have an access hole cut in to make sure I don't have standing water inside. I don't see evidence of it. I've been underneath. I've felt the carpet around it. But I want to be sure I don't have mold growth starting in there because they left it wide open. We'd have to go on the roof to show you. Talk about, but now the stack is on. Minor mortar damage. One block fell off during the move. Owner problems, I agreed to fix that. And again, I'll honor my word unlike these people.
There was one in there, but you can't see it. It's too dark.
Vertical stress cracks, easy to fix, blend in, sand, and repaint. That shouldn't be a problem. They've already told me they'd fix it. Well, they need to get their tails out here and fix it. Come back in here. Stress cracks. And stress cracks need to be blended and fixed. Which door was it not open and closing other than that one?
The red room.
Trim out guy will be having to adjust it. I don't know how much water got into these walls. I think I stopped most of it. I didn't. The attic access is right there above me. I went into the attic and I saw the water getting into the insulation upstairs. But I know some water came out here. Some of it's got a little bit wet, but I don't know how much. And I don't know how much insulation is damaged. We'll go into the bedroom. You have stress cracks from the move where the drywall's damaged. Again, they need to blend that and fix it. Horizontal, vertical stress cracks from the move of the shifts. Again, it needs to be fixed, blended and fixed. More stress cracks in this wall going up there, down here by this receptacle, and a few more as a result of their moving. All that needs to be blended and fixed. And I know you've already agreed to do it. They need to fix it. Closet, really nothing major. Again, I ain't sure. I think I stopped most of the water. I think we're all right. But it's hardly damp, so not much water got in. A little bit did. I don't know how much. And the red room, I don't know what color it'll be later. I don't think this side of the house took much damage. And anyway, a little minor stress crack. Other than that, this room
It's
actually...
the closet.
Well,
The closet won't close right.
The closet will close, but it needs to be adjusted by the trim out man. He should be able to just shim the hinges a little bit, fix that. Watch the nails. This one, like I said, they did a good job on the front. This open and close is fine. They didn't stress this side really bad. I wish they would have done the front side the same way. This window here is fixed now. They came out on a Saturday after I demanded it be fixed because they kept leaving with this thing wide slap open in the pouring down rain. I have pictures of the plastic where I had to put on, and they did do it once, but again, with it raining, water could have been pulled in here. We had to do it. That's their job, not mine. Let's see. Most of this side, like I said, is fine. They didn't mess this up real bad. Like I said, in the attic, going that way, I do know I have some wet insulation. I'm concerned with mold growth. I haven't powered up yet. I was looking at this. This circuit right here goes to the kitchen. Circuit 6, kitchen and GFI. I can put an ohm meter on it, but I don't think I need to. It's dead zero. It's got a dead short in it. And I'll show you a picture. Where's the stove at? Stove and the dryer, 60. It's probably this one. I have to double check, but underneath the trailer, they said it was ready for electrical, but the wires are left slat wide open. They're hanging out, and I'll show you the picture. I'll send it. This door seems to be doing okay. Our major concern is the water they let into the house, into the chimney, and this wall back here that was damaged behind these cabinets, and whether I have wall standing water or mold attempting to build inside of here. Show you another thing here showing these horizontal stress cracks going into the kitchen behind all these cabinets. I don't know how much water got in there, but I know water got in there. Now we need to go under the house. Nice day out today. We're working out in the yard.
Today is
Saturday. Yeah, I don't remember what date it is. Don't matter. I talked to him yesterday.
Today's
Wow.
June 16th,
Anyway,
2012.
they told me they'd have somebody out here working on this house today or tomorrow. They're not here. So let's start looking at it. That's actually, okay, this is some of the state inspector problems. These are very easy to fix. They just need to ratchet them. And as you see, I have loose straps everywhere. Take a look at this. Close up. It's almost fixing to fall out. Now again, this is minor. It's easy for them to fix, but they need to fix it. All it takes is a couple wrenches. The inspector hit them on loose setting pretty much all the way around the house. And as you see, it's loose. Some are better than others. And I don't know if you got a video of that. Are you watching this? Okay, let's take a close-up look of another part of what the inspector was talking about with wedges. There's no wedge on this.
I can't see it.
It's alright, she's going to have to back up, take a picture. This wedge here is barely set at all. Okay? And there's none on this side. State requires wedges to be driven in on both sides. This is what the state inspector hit them on. Now, if she can video from there, let me crawl. This is another one. It's actually set, but only on one side. And which ones were the better examples are on the other side of the house. A low crawl. Here is an example of a wedge set by Suburban Homes. And this is actually one of their better ones. It's loose. Can you see that, Samantha?
Yeah.
It's not set. Water tie-ins. I'm not going to video all of this. I took some extra pictures, but you'll get the gist of it here in a bit. As you see this, there's only a wedge on this side. It's sticking up in the air. There's better examples on the outside. I wish I would have started there. Here's another. Can you see that, Samantha?
Yeah.
There is no wedges at all, which is what they got hit on the inspection. There isn't a wedge. Okay, we're going to duck crawl through here and go, wow, boy, that's really set. This is called quality control, Suburban Home setting. It ain't even in there. Matter of fact, it's set so well I can shift the block. But hey, that's quality. I'm making a mountain out of a molehill with Suburban Homes. They do quality work, don't they? Yes. Let's keep going. Here's another one. Quality control at Suburban Homes. We're crawling. That block is really set in there, man. I'll tell you what, a hurricane come along. Hey, we're set, buddy. Good job, Suburban. That one actually set. Almost set. It's not bad. Set. Only the tip is on this one. You catching up with me, Samantha? Can they see this? You think they'll be able to see it? I don't know. Take a look at this one. I guess if you drive a wedge at an angle, it makes it even more strong. You know, you just get the tip in one corner in there. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Quality control, Suburban Homes. Glad I worked my way this way. This one is almost set. Not terribly bad. That one's okay. Now they told me that the wiring was ready for power. Does this look like my junction box is set up? Here's my wires hanging out. I know it's going probably to the stove. It's crossover. I crawled under here to look at it. I'm going to fix it. But I'm an electrician. What if the owner hadn't been an electrician? I'll be able to take this wire back in and I'll hook this back up. But this is ready, and welcome to Suburban Home. Quality control. Yeah, your power's ready to hook up. Let's put hot wires under this house and leave it like that. It's ridiculous. Pardon the way I talk. Another example. State inspection hit. No wedges at all. Alright, we duck crawling. And let's take a look at their quality control again. I got swivel blocks under my house. Again. But hey, I guess if looser is better, if you want your house to stay down and be properly tied down, this thing's really going to hold. Good job, Suburban. Quality control. Well, you've got to have more. Good job, Suburban. How many's that been? 5? 4? I don't know. What,
they're all down there.
Okay, let's crawl out from under the house. This house, we just walked through there. Now look here again. Here's my wedge. There's my wedge. Hey, but that thing said, you see it fly? I guess you're supposed to be able to come out here with your hands on the wedge and just grab them with your hands, sling them out, and swivel your blocks around. Again, quality control, Suburban Home. By the way, I'm a QC man at Chevron, quality control. That's why I'm making fun of them. Now take a look at this. Can you see the gap? My hand is in between the blocks. Again, not set at all. Nothing. Loose bands. Loose bands. Not tight. Go around the side. I think you got the gist. You probably got enough already. Can they still hear me? I guess. I don't know. More loose bands. Again, a wedge doing absolutely, you seeing this? Nothing. Set. Did we see it? No, we didn't see this from inside. No wedges at all. Again, hit by the Alabama electrical inspector. It requires wedges. There aren't any. Walking down. See what else we got here. That one actually is not horrible. This one, only the very, very tip is set underneath that. Look at the gap on the wedge set. Shine it forward at the next one. It's doing a wheelie. So these wedges should be laying down flush like the other ones, but they don't. Seems like the only ones that are actually laying down flush are the ones they just laid on there to make it look like they actually did something. Actually, I almost thought it was good. It's loose. I was actually hoping maybe they know how to use a hammer sometime in their life. Loose, nothing. Loose. Not even driven in with a hammer. That one actually feels like it's holding. Again, loose straps. And back again, Wilmer, Alabama. There's your wedge, properly set by Suburban Homes. And go around the front. We've done enough of this. While we're out here, let's take a look at this right here. There's a hole in the roof on the side because they haven't tied it together. I've been checking it, looking for rain coming in it. I really need to put plastic on it. Can you see it? Right that hole right there. Alright. I get horizontal rain. going to rain in this house, because they haven't even covered that up. I probably should have done it myself again, but we've been having pretty good rain. I've been digging in there, looking at it. I should go ahead and put plastic up, but anytime it rains horizontal, rain's going to pour into the roof of the house. Show you this side again. No plastic, no nothing. Horizontal rain. Water can still get in the attic right there in the center. They ain't done nothing to fix that. And I need to show you the other side of the house. Since last Sunday. Let's go in the front of the house. Take a look. I ain't even going there. Here's another one, no wedges. None. Again, it's supposed to be required by law, by the Alabama inspector. You're supposed to put wedges in it. There are none. And you know, I think the man's got enough. We'll just walk down a little bit. There's a couple hanging up in the air. I'm tired of climbing under this thing. Some of them are actually set loose. Looks like a couple of these actually set good. I see another one is dangling in midair. Needs to be tightened. Again, only the tip of it is underneath. That's good enough for now. We'll have to close with some pictures. All I want them to do is fix it. They broke it. They put water in my house. They're arguing about fixing it, and they need to fix it. And that's my deal. And we'll accept the home. Anyway, I gotta help my wife here in a minute. She's gonna be mad. She's moving solid. But that should help you a little bit, and we'll show you the pictures. Thank you, sir.